Come on, folks. Your steaks are ready. Wow, how luxurious. Thank you so much for doing this for us. Huh? Luna, I think you must be mistaken. The steaks are for our family. Well, then You get the mac and cheese. You're joking, right? Why would I joke at a time like this? I made you dinner, so just be a good girl and come and eat it. But... What? What are you complaining about? I'm letting you, an outsider, share our table with us. What more do you need? Tell me. We're going to be related, even if it's just mother and daughter-in-law. Then let me ask you something. Why is it that everyone else is having steak, and I'm having macaroni and cheese? Are you working now? Do you have a job? Do you have an income? Well, I recently left my job to get married. I am unemployed now. What does that have to do with anything? It means that if you don't work, you don't eat. Huh? What are you surprised about? It's only natural for an adult, isn't it? If you were working and bringing home a paycheck, I would have given you a steak. Just be happy you got the mac and cheese. You're going to be Phil's wife. Oh no. I quit my job because Phil told me I had to if I wanted to marry him. Well, you talk as if it's our son's fault. You're the one who made the decision to quit, didn't you? That's true. That doesn't make this right. I'd rather go home than eat something different than everyone else. Oh my, the water's boiling, but you don't want to eat? That's too bad. I'm going home. Is that so? Then hurry on now. We have to eat dinner before the steaks get cold. Okay, bye. Luna, why did you leave? Phil, I wasn't sure if I could get along with your mother. What? What happened while I was at work? You weren't here when I got home, and Mom's already in bed, so I don't get it. I'm sorry. I was going to wait until you got home from work, but I just couldn't. Couldn't? What's going on with you and Mom? The thing is, your mother made dinner. Yeah, my sister said it was steak today. What about it? It was steak for everyone, but me. I was the only one who got mac and cheese. Huh? So that's how it is. She said if you don't work, you don't eat. And it's true, I'm unemployed. But the only reason I quit my job is because you told me if I wanted to get married, I had to. Well, that's true, but... What? Are you taking your mother's side? Are you saying I'm wrong? I'm not taking anyone's side, but Mom was bullied by her mother-in-law, my grandma, so maybe she's just doing the same thing. I'm sorry that happened, but that means I'm going to be bullied too? I don't know. I don't know about that. So, do you not want to get married to me now? I like you, Phil, and I want to marry you. But to be honest, I don't know if I can get along with your mother. Oh, I see. You're okay with marriage? What are you saying? Come on. You're the one who doesn't want to get married to me. No way. What are you talking about? I'm going to have a talk with my mother. Don't worry about it. Yes, please. I want to make things work with my mother-in-law. Okay, I understand. Hello, Luna. Is something wrong? No. I think I made you uncomfortable the other night with dinner, and Phil scolded me. Oh, about that? I'm already over that. Even if you say so, it doesn't make me feel any better. So, I'm not trying to clear my name, but would you like to have lunch with me tomorrow? What? Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. The rest of the family will be out of town on business. So it'll be just the two of us, and we can have a nice leisurely lunch. No one else will be home? If it's not too much trouble for you. Yes, good. Well, I wonder if I could have you come over tomorrow at 11 a.m. We can talk about all kinds of things. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Does Phil know about this? No, I haven't told him. And could you please not mention it to him? Huh? Why? I'll tell you about it tomorrow. It's a bit complicated, I'm sorry. Oh, I understand. Well, I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll be waiting. Luna, are you okay? I still can't believe it. I'm sorry I had to tell you all that awful stuff. But I couldn't stand by and watch a nice young lady like you go through even more pain. If what you just told me is true, I can't go on marrying Phil. Yes, I'm sure you couldn't. My son really is an idiot. Mom, let's calm down. Thank you. You really are a wonderful young lady to be so kind to me like this. No, I just need to get my head straight for once. Right. Like I said before, Phil is thinking of leaving you and marrying another woman. No matter how many times I hear that, it's still a shock. I'm sorry, but it's the truth, and you have to accept it. I know it's hard. Yes, I know that. So he wanted you to be mean to me so I would call off the wedding on my own? Yes, that's right. He's been telling me to be hard on you. Even though you were coming over, he made up some excuse about work and stayed away. The more I hear about him, the worse he sounds. Phil said that you pressured him into marriage. So I thought you were some kind of terrible woman. But when I met you, I was surprised to find out you're a very nice young lady. I can't believe he said that about me. I know it's all my son's fault. You're not such a bad person. I could see that when I met you. Thank you. And I'm sorry about the steak. I'm ashamed that's the only thing I could think of. No, Phil told me. He said your mother-in-law used to bully you. I'm sure it must have been hard on you too. Luna, even though he's my son, I'm going to help you get back at Phil. What? Are you sure? Of course I am. I want to do something to make him regret not marrying you. Thanks for the support. Once that's decided, we'll have to make a plan. Will we see each other again soon? Of course. I'm always available, so please contact me. Okay, let's go for it. I want to talk to you about tomorrow. Are you still awake? Yeah, I'm still awake. I'm going to make another visit to your house tomorrow as planned. Are you sure you're okay? About what? Oh, you know, about how you were crying about how mean Mom was the other day. The other day? Yeah, that time with the steak. I don't care one bit about that anymore. You don't? Well, if you're not that worried about it, but you don't have to do anything you don't want to. What are you talking about? I'm going to be a member of your family. When I think about all the things that I'll have to deal with in the future, I can't cry and whimper about something like that. You've grown so strong. Well, I'll be with you tomorrow, so if something happens, I'll be there to help you out. You don't have to do anything you don't want to either. What are you talking about? You're much more important to me than Mom. I'm glad. I believe you when you say that. Anyway, I haven't told Mom about the job yet, so don't say anything. You're kidding. You haven't told her yet? That you're looking for a job? I missed the chance to do it before, and now we're busy with the engagement and everything. But you're asking me to go along with you, not telling her something as important as that? You know, I can't tell her. I can't tell her that I was fired from my last job for bad performance. I know that's hard to say, and I'm sure your mother will understand. She's a kind person. What do you mean? What are you saying about my mother being kind? Did you forget about all the mean stuff she did to you? That's true, but she's kind to you and your family, right? That's what I meant. Yeah, well, but I don't want to disappoint my mom, so I'm not going to say anything. You keep your mouth shut too. Don't talk about anything that'll make things worse. Okay, fine. Hey, Luna, what the hell do you think you're doing? What are you mad at me for? I can't let this go. Why did you tell Mom I was unemployed? I was the only one with mac and cheese again, so I was just joking when I told you you should have mac and cheese too. Your mother must have overheard me. I didn't mean to tell her. I'm sorry. Now Mom's giving me the cold shoulder, and I'm going to be living the mac and cheese life from tomorrow on. What are you going to do about it? Well, you know, no work, no food, right? Then why don't you just get a job? What's the matter with you? Don't talk like that. I'm looking for a job so that I can marry you. I want to work for a good company so that I can make better money than before. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Don't talk to me like I'm doing nothing. I'm not like you. You don't have to talk to me like that. I didn't quit my job because I wanted to. I quit my job because you told me to. And I didn't quit my job just to have an easy life. I didn't ask you to do that. If you were so against it, you should have just stayed with the company. Huh? What are you talking about? You said if I wanted to get married, then I had to quit my job. I did tell you to quit your current job. But why don't you just go work at another place? Don't blame others for not working. Huh? What do you mean? Are you saying that I should work, but that I shouldn't have worked at the other place? I don't understand what you're saying at all. Was something wrong with my previous workplace? Huh? No. It's not like that, but you know how far your work was from home, right? Well, when we got married, I was going to live at your place, but I didn't really mind the longer commute. And you said you didn't like your boss at work. That's true, but who doesn't have that problem when they're working? Don't tell me that's the only reason you wanted me to quit. You say that's the only reason, but for me, I couldn't stand by and watch my fiancé go through a tough time. You have to understand how I feel. Yeah, I get it. Okay, good then. Good morning, Luna. I'm sorry I showed my dark side last night. No, I'm sorry too for keeping Phil's secret from you. It's okay. He asked you to keep quiet anyway, didn't he? Yes, he did. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But, you know, I also wanted to apologize for serving mac and cheese to you again. So can we call it even? Yes, of course. But yesterday, I knew from the start and I enjoyed my mac and cheese. Really? That's good. I'll treat you to something really good next time. So please forgive me this time around. I look forward to it. So, is it true that you quit your job because Phil told you to? I couldn't ask you much yesterday, so I was curious. Yeah, about that, it's true. Phil said he felt sorry for me having to commute so far. He didn't want to put me through that. He also said that I had a boss I didn't like, and I shouldn't have to work so hard, That's his recent one. That's the reason? That's right. I thought it was because he didn't want his wife to work. But when I asked him, he said that wasn't the case. He's not against me working. What? What do you mean? You mean he doesn't mind you working? Yes, that's right. It's okay to work at another place, as long as it's not that place. Hey, Luna, you said you worked for a real estate agency. Yes, I did. It's a little far from here, but did you know that? I told you that Phil wants to marry a woman other than you. Yes, I remember. What about it? Actually, it seems that the other woman works for the same real estate agency. What? What the hell is going on? Well, Phil didn't give me any details, but he said that both women work for a real estate agent in the same area. So I didn't think it was possible. I can't believe it. That means he's having an affair with my coworker. That's what it means. I'm so ashamed as a parent. What am I going to do now? That boy is planning to bring the other woman home soon. What? That's unforgivable, even though he has me? That's right. I don't know what he's thinking. So I'll do something about it then. I appreciate your concern, but please don't do anything that could hurt your relationship. You're worried about me? But it's okay. I can't put up with this anymore. I'm gonna tell him straight out. Thank you. I'll be in touch. Hey, Luna, what the hell are you doing? What is it? You seem angry. Did I do something? I haven't seen you recently. Don't play dumb with me. You're the one who said something to my mom to get her to do it. So what the hell are you talking about? What's wrong with your mother? Don't be ridiculous. I didn't tell her to, but she was bullying Crystal. I told her to be hard on you, but I never told her to do the same to Crystal. Hey, wait. What have you been talking about all this time? Who's Crystal? Huh? I thought you knew her. That's why you've been avoiding me on your own lately, right? All I had to do was wait for you to break up with me. What are you talking about? I'm going to break up with you? Oh, man. You really didn't know anything, did you? Wait, what do you mean? Who's Crystal? You're not having an affair, are you? Since I've told you this much, there's no point in hiding it. Yes. You're having an affair? It's not cheating. It's more like she's my true love. That's terrible. What's wrong with me? Well, Crystal's family is rich, and if we get married, I'll get her parents' inheritance in the future. What? You mean you're after money? You're such an awful person. Well, at first, I was just after her money, but now I want to be with her because I like her. So, I'm sorry, but I want to break up with you. I want you to call off the engagement. Yeah, okay. Huh? Really? I don't want to marry a guy who cheats like you do. Don't talk like that. I've found true love. I'm sorry. Well, I'll make sure you get what you deserve. What? What do you mean, deserve? I don't know, but I'm glad you're leaving me. Well, I hope things work out for you next time. Oh, get lost. Hello. I'm sorry it's so late at night. Luna, Phil didn't give you a hard time, did he? Were you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry you had a hard time. I haven't heard the details, but I heard you were hard on that woman, Crystal. I'm fine. She was kind of an annoying woman, and Phil's attitude pissed me off. I see, so that's what happened. I just called off my engagement to Phil too. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but leave it to my friend to take care of things from here on out. I didn't expect to be able to claim compensation for breaking off the engagement, so I'm glad you told me about it. I'm glad my friend is a lawyer. I'll consult with him about it. Thank you so much. By the way, that woman, Crystal, is she a tall person, over 30 by any chance? Yes, she is. She said she's quite older than you, but she seems to be a very competitive person with a good work ethic. She's a former colleague of yours, isn't she? One person who comes to mind is a boss I had a hard time with. I'm pretty sure her first name was Crystal, so I'm thinking that must be her. Did something bad happen? It was nothing at first, but at some point, she started being cold to just me. It escalated day by day, and in the end, it was like she was bullying me. Well, it's a good thing you quit that kind of workplace. I'm sorry you had to go through that. To think that now I find out why I was being bullied. Phil knew and didn't say anything, I'm sure. What a man. I made a mistake raising him. It's not your fault. It's Phil's fault. I wonder if there's anything we can do to stop that woman from becoming his wife. Oh, yeah. Phil said that Crystal's family is rich, and he's counting on her inheritance. What's with that boy? He said such a shallow thing. Yeah, someone at work said that Crystal's parents lost a lot of money in the stock market, and that their fortune was completely wiped out. What? Then the part about being rich? That must have been before. I don't think they are particularly wealthy now. I think they sold their house. I wonder if Phil knows about that. He might not. I wonder what would happen if he knew. I heard he's inviting Crystal over again soon, so I'll ask him. He said he's not in it for the money now, but I wonder what would happen. I'll keep you posted. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Listen, I'm sorry. I want to start over with you again. Just give me another chance. Oh, come on. You were all I had. I finally woke up. I'm sorry, but it's too late. It's not too late. We weren't married yet. Let's get engaged again and start over. What happened to your true love? Damn, it wasn't true. I couldn't forget about you. It was because Crystal wasn't rich, wasn't it? What are you talking about? That's not what this is about. It's because Crystal isn't rich. She's just an older woman, right? That's why you quit the marriage and want to get back together with me, isn't it? And by the way, you found out about my family, didn't you? What are you talking about? I love everything about you. Please forgive me. What do you mean about your family? I really don't know about that. I won't start over with you now, no matter what you say. My parents, they run a resort up north. Didn't I tell you? I never heard about that. All you ever said was they have a home in the north. Oh, I remember. My parents' resort was recently visited by a famous YouTube star who came to stay there and promoted it as a nice retro place to stay. Oh, I see. And you know, the reservations are flooding in, and there won't be any vacancies for the next year or so. That's great. Yeah. And since my engagement is over and I don't have plans anymore, I've been asked to come back home to help out at the resort. What? You're going home, Luna? That's right. And I'm thinking of taking over the business eventually. The number of customers has been decreasing recently, and there was talk of closing the business, so I want to continue if I can. I'll go with you. What? What are you talking about? So, marry me and take over the resort. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, didn't I?
What? What is it?
I'm dating someone for marriage. We've only just started dating, but I think things will work out this time.
Huh? Who the hell is that? Who is it? What am I supposed to do?
He's that YouTube guy I was telling you about. I've been talking to him about the resort, and we've become friends.
Damn it. How did this happen?
Oh yeah, I have to tell you something.
Huh? To me? What?
I've been very hurt by this breakup of our engagement. I'm going to file for damages for the emotional distress you caused, so get ready for that.
Huh?
Well then, that's that. Goodbye.
Huh? Hey, don't be like that.
I went back to my parents' house to take over the resort with my YouTuber boyfriend. He's been promoting the charms of country life on his channel, and the town is coming alive with more and more immigrants and tourists. My mother-in-law also came to the resort with Phil's family, and we continue to have a very good relationship. But I haven't had any contact with Phil since then, as I was told by my lawyer not to contact him. My mother-in-law says that he's been drinking and moping around every day, and it's unclear whether he feels any remorse or not. It seems that he's going to be sent to live and work at a relative's factory in the near future. It seems to be a very tough job, and he's not happy about it at all. I want him to work hard and compensate me. Crystal quit her job because she couldn't stay there after her coworkers found out that she stole her coworker's man. My ex-colleague says that maybe she lost her motivation after quitting her job, or maybe she has aged completely. I'm busy every day, but thanks to the beauty baths at the resort spa, my skin is glowing, and I have a reputation as a beautiful young proprietress.